This is one of our typical three-bed semi-detached houses. As you can see, spacious sitting room and dining room. Very large kitchen. Very large kitchen, as I say, here with the laundry, storeroom, and of course, ample amount of units. Okay, we go to the first floor upstairs. Again, the three-bed semi-detached house is a very spacious house, as you can see. It has another sitting room upstairs, which can easily be converted into a bedroom, depending on the client's wishes. This is the master bedroom here. Walk-in units.
Welcome back to the Bed Breakfast Show. I'm sure you're wondering, what's that? Like, it's the tour of a beautiful property in Abuja, right? And I'm sure a lot of people would like to buy properties. I know properties has always been an interesting topic amongst Africans and Nigerians. The first thing we want to do when we get our money is like, buy property. And when you're not successful, or they're like, oh, he doesn't have a property. That's how they judge who is successful and who is not successful.
I think it's good to, just invest a little bit that you have back home. You don't want to go back tomorrow to Nigeria and sleep on your brother's couch.
They won't even allow you. They're like, you're coming from London and you can't even,
You can't even have a property.
So we believe so much in property in Africa, and it's a big deal. I know it's a big deal. So, is it a big deal in Zambia too?
Oh, yeah, it's a very, very big deal. As I say, most Zambians say, don't come back here and sleep on my couch. You live in England. But let's join our lovely guests.
Yes, let's do.
And it's Sam and Quinn. Welcome to the Ben Breakfast Show.
Thank you.
I'll start with Sam there. First, I love this leaflet that was passed on to me. Adriano Properties. Whereabout are you located in lovely Abuja?
Yeah, Adriano Property actually is a major developer in Abuja. They have a great development, which is midway between the airport and Abuja town center. I would say it's what 15-20 minutes from the airport, going into the city center. River Park, you can't miss it if you're driving into the
So it's all located within accessible area where the life is, should I probably use that word, where you get a bit of life. We all want to be at least somewhere that is prime. So is it in like one of the prime areas of Abuja?
Absolutely. It's really the location is great. You got a ShopRite that will open in a couple of months, so it's quite easy to get into the shopping center. There's a big convention center that's been built on part of the land that actually was bought from the developer. So it's on the same axis. It's a huge development with a whole range of properties.
So I'm going to throw this to Quinn. What type of properties do you have? Because when we say properties, is it like a flat, a bungalow, a duplex, What kind of properties do you have in Adriano Properties?
So we have a 1, 2, 3 bedroom flats in a block of 6.
Okay.
And also we have the 3, 4 paint house, and then we have 5 and 6 bedroom houses, so duplexes. So we have all range for all manner of things. If you want 1 bedroom, we have for you. If you want 2 bedroom flats, we do have that for you. So yes, that's available for everyone.
For everyone, nice. And everything is in Adriano Properties.
So Adriano Property in Abuja.
All right, fantastic. Well, Sam, what are the finished levels of the actual properties?
Yeah. The way properties are being sold in Nigeria is you tend to have 3 levels of finishes. One, you can either get a property that's been built, you got the shell. We call it here the shell, but in Nigeria we call it a carcass.
Okay.
So you have a shell, it's roofed, you have all the tracks for electricity and tubes, but you haven't got the finishes. That is the entry level if you want a house built
That way.
and then you can come in and then put your mark on it.
That means you have to finish it up as the buyer or the
As your buyer, that's right. So to your test, as it were.
Okay.
Then the next level, you can actually have it plastered, all the internals done, the ceiling done for you as well. Then you can just come in and then do the soft finishes. Then there's a third level where you can have a turnkey solution. That is quite attractive, especially for most of the clients in the US, where they're quite used to service, where you have clients in the US that want a house done up for them.
Ready, yeah.
Everything with a TV, a turnkey, so you just come and pick up a key. You're moving like a
Yeah,
hotel.
I think that part half built one. I think they do it a lot in the UK. I didn't know until recently. Like you can now start choosing your floorings yourself,
Yes.
the way your kitchen wants to be. Is that what you're talking about?
Absolutely.
So you do all three levels. So
This-
if you want it half done,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or almost done,
Yeah.
That's right.
and done.
So basically, we have some people that really want to build, but they don't have that opportunity.
Oh.
So we do the basic bit for
For
them,
them.
then they can finish up the rest.
Oh.
of that
Is there a
process.
standard that they need to follow, or
Well,
because
we've done
sometimes
that.
we tend to just build all over, but is there a standard they need to follow?
Well, they always is a standard to follow when you come to building. You tend to build at a certain state and level, but then you might want your parlor to look a different way, your living room to look a different way, your bedroom, and that's where you then come.
So
into
are the
play.
lands being sold? So for example now, is it only the properties you're selling, or people can buy land and build on the properties too?
Okay, see, some developments sell land that you can build, but within Adriano, this particular development,
Okay.
there's no land being sold. It's everything is being built, and it makes it really nice because they build them very uniform, well structured. They actually laid out in great segments. Then the roofs have different colors. So
Oh,
when you walk in,
nice.
so you can tell someone that I'm the green roofs.
Oh,
it
or the
makes it
blue
quite easy.
roof.
Or blue roof. So it makes it quite easy.
Nice to identify.
If someone comes to visit, it's a big estate. As soon as they come in, you can know which block your guest or the person you're going to visit actually lives.
So it's not one of those where you say, "Hey, young man, come here. Where does Tommy Badejoko live?"
No, this one, it's signposting.
That's very nice.
It's,
That's very
it's,
interesting.
it's
So how
superb.
many houses are in the development?
If
About
co-
600.
600.
Yeah, we've got about 600, but Adriano has 200 properties, and then he gives it to other partners that have about 400, so they can actually build on that same development as well. So at the moment, we've got 100 that are already built, and then we have 100 that will be built. So from the 23rd of October, we will be launching that new building, and this is where we have the former president Olusegun Obasanjo who will be officially launching it.
Fantastic.
On the
Nice.
23rd of October.
Nice.
So
Are we
hopefully
invited?
we should be there. Why not? You're invited.
But you know what? I'm also intrigued to know because I'm from Zambia, but I would like to invest in Nigeria and have an area called Chinode Residential Area. So do you sell land where I can build my own little town called Chinode Area?
Well, if you want to buy land, then we'll talk about this.
Let's talk about
For this particular development, we don't sell land.
You don't sell
we
land.
want everything to look, when you come into London, you go to a certain area, you see
Yeah.
there's no uniform.
Yes.
So that's what we're trying to attract. We want things to be uniformed. If we start selling land, we'll get someone build skyscraper or something else.
That's
know.
right.
Yeah.
yeah.
But okay, now for some people, now obviously people living in the UK, and obviously we have viewers watching us from Spain, Italy, and all parts of the world, and they want to invest in this property. They want to have something back home, especially in Abuja. How does the whole transaction business, how does it go? Do I do part payment? Do you do mortgages? How does it go? Or we pay cash like they do in
I
Nigeria?
think one of the biggest issues we've had in the past is the fact we talk about trust.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people will tell you that they've had issues where somebody has told them this and the development is not there. So
Yeah.
with Adriano Properties, we tend to deal with people in the diaspora in a different way. So we have an account here, a NatWest Bank account. So if you look at the property through our website and you are interested in that property, we'll get you to fill up a form. Fill up that form, we get you to put an identification, so the photograph or passport or something, and then we then take the process further. So we then look at you and say, okay, this is what you're looking for. We then get you to pay a 30% down payment
In a UK.
NatWest UK bank
Why
account.
are they paying in pounds?
Because it's covered or it's protected under the High Street Bank law. So, for example, if there's any issue, they can get their money back. So that's why we get them to pay in the UK account. However, if they want to pay in Nigeria, that's fine. They can pay in Nigeria, but they will pay in Nigeria to pay in Naira. So we get them to put the 30% deposit first, and then obviously give them the 90 days to pay up, and then they get a 5% discount on that. However, if they don't have up that in 90 days, they've got 12 months, which is a year for them to pay. Now, if you want to pay off a year, it's interest free. They can still pay that as long as they've got their 30% deposit. Will get that property actually held on for them. But anything from the 13th month to 36 months would then incur an interest of 10%
So,
annually.
what if I want to buy the property and I can't afford to make all my payments within a year? What's going to happen?
That's why we've got to 36 months, but then you attract an interest of 10% on it. But the main thing
So
is
that's
your
like a
30%.
mortgage.
We don't do a mortgage. It's called the developer's deferred payment scheme. So I'm a developer, for example, and I'm saying, oh, you're interested in this property, right? You've put 30% to hold that property down to show your interest. We're not giving you 36 months to pay back, you know. But however, if you're not able to pay back, then you can then find your own form of mortgage or form of loan, but that's the best we can actually do.
So the 10% charges, that's going to go, if I sign up to pay it within 1 year and I want to do the 36 months, that's like 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Payment. So every month I get...
No, the 10% is annually. We don't
annually.
you.
Oh,
No, we
that's
don't charge you monthly.
perfect.
We're not that-
Oh, that's
we're
good.
not-
Absolutely.
yeah,
No, you're good on that.
Yeah, we need to rectify that because
Annually,
I'm sure when I said 10%, I'm like,
Every month.
every month, really? And I'm sure somebody's watching and saying, oh, I want to buy. No. But the 10% is annually, so don't. That's chicken change, right? Chicken change.
What about Sam? In terms of there's obviously signatures to sign with these things. Does one sign all the documents right here in Britain, or there's a few other signatures you need to do in Nigeria?
Absolutely. No, you can get everything signed up in the UK. If you're based here and you're not traveling down to Nigeria immediately, we of course have a central London office in Edgware, where you can always come in, get all the paperwork done in the UK. But if you were about to travel to Nigeria, you can get them signed up as well on
What
site.
about those that Nigerians or friends of Nigeria that are outside the United Kingdom and outside Nigeria, and they are interested, they've made the phone call, how do they go about signing?
If you are out of Nigeria, say in the UK or Europe, right now we have a presence in London. They can actually fly into London and get it signed. And by the way, you don't have to be Nigerian to buy
friends of
property.
Nigeria. Yeah.
Because if you you can buy as a company. So if you buy as a company has no nationality, so it's a non-human individual. So you can buy, it doesn't matter your nationality, you can buy as yourself or buy as a corporation, where you can form a company and buy that in that company name and not in your name. The process is still quite similar.
Okay, so now if I want a property in Nigeria, Abuja to be precise, you do other locations?
We do in Lagos, but for the sake of this interview,
It's in Abuja. Okay, so if there are other properties, okay, I want to buy a property in Abuja, and I don't want to live in Abuja, maybe I just want to buy it for commercial purposes. Do you understand? Can I do that? So can I buy it off you and rent it out to anybody I want to? And the second question is, okay, if I want to rent it out, I'm not even there to manage the property.
Yeah.
So there are two things. Can I rent it out, and can I get somebody to manage a property for me when I'm not even on the ground? Is that allowed?
That's right. That's what we also do that as well. So that's what we talk about investment. A lot of people buy, they don't want to live in Abuja. They're buying it for investment purposes. Now remember, these properties are very close to the airport.
Yeah.
We've got ShopRite, one of the biggest in Abuja. So there are little things around there, schools, lots of amenities that would attract people to come and live there. Now we do the renting for you. You can buy from us. We would rent and manage it for you, or we also have somebody, Jide Taiwo, that can do that for you, but at a little agency fee.
Okay, but would you take the agency fee?
No, once you buy from us, we don't take the
we manage it for us for free.
Yeah. We manage it and we rent it out for you. But however, we would let you know that when it comes to renting in Abuja, it's not as easy as other places. It's not like we're going to tell you, oh yeah, we're going to rent it straight away. But when we do, we'll obviously let you know. We do the renting for you as well. Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a website?
And in addition, just before you go to your website, in fact, in terms of the rentals, the convention center that's been built right within the estate, at the edge of the estate, is it's going to be one of the biggest in Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
So because of that influx of guests to the convention,
Yeah.
I strongly believe a short-led rental would do fantastic in that estate.
That's right.
And then there's a golf course in the middle of the estate. You have a whole lot of people that want to come for the weekend just to play golf. They would want a landing spot for the night or two. Then you have the convention center. It was almost cheaper to just rent a short-let apartment
Than a hotel.
than going to the
Yeah,
hotel.
true.
So this center, it's I think the development, the potential is huge for rentals. Once everything around it starts.
So it's really
approaching.
even more for commercial properties. So we should tell our viewers that if you want to get a property in Abuja, even if you don't want to live there, and or if you're thinking of any form of investment, you've made all your pounds, and you need to change the pounds now to naira, it's almost double. So this is like the best time to do an invest. Yeah, invest in.
I was also going to quickly say that, review, I'll have to do a lot of research, on, my guests, or our guests with Tommy. And review shows that quite positive response that you've had with, most of the people that have taken up your project. But, a one-off, somebody is not happy with the service. What would you say to them?
Oh, yes. We are part of an arbitration body in London, Adriano Properties. So you can actually, unlike lots of developers in Nigeria, Adriano has opted to join an arbitration center in London so that if you do have any problems and you can't resolve it, you can actually take them into arbitration, into London, so you can have it resolved here. Yes. And Adriano Properties is actually listed on international search engines. Right. So for you to actually go on, say, Rightmoves, Rightmoves has to do a due diligence on you as a developer before they take you on, because they wouldn't want to have a developer on Rightmoves that hasn't got the right reputation for it. So I know you were asking about our website. You can either go to Adriano Property Homes or you go to Rightmoves. On Rightmoves, you will see all the properties listed. Rightmoves are very strict. If you get too many complaints on Rightmoves, you get delisted. So to be on a platform like Rightmoves, you have to be on top of your game. Your customer service has to reflect that on their standards.
So we are secured, basically.
Absolutely.
And we can, and I like when you can take it up. So like, the governing bodies here, like here we have Ofcom for the, and for the financial services we have, is it Ofsted? No, it's not Ofsted. No, sorry, Ofcom. I can't remember. Oh no, I can't remember what it was.
Offset for education, and then Ofcom for telecoms.
Then I can't remember the one for financial services.
And then it probably gives a lot more comfort. Most people go into property development to make money, and it's a great way to create wealth.
Yeah.
However, the developer Adriano, he's been very successful in the UK. He has managed most of the major sports activity promotions in the UK, Leonard Lewis, and most of the top footballers in the UK. He made a lot of money in the UK. Retired to Nigeria to give back. So he's not in development to make a quick buck, because he is
to help people.
For him, it's a give back to the community. Nice. He's doing something good. What he thinks. I always joke with him saying that it's a guilt trip. So, that what he didn't do as a young man in Nigeria to give back to the community, he's come back now to try and do that. So when you look at developers, even in the UK as well, you have to look at their ethos. The people that would cut corners just to make money.
I'm not always on our side. I want this important question. We've been talking about Adriano Properties. What are the, they calls it special attractions? What are the social amenities? What has the property got for people? Do they have swimming pool, playing ground? All those things that will attract buyers. What do you have in that?
And football pitch.
Football pitch.
He said golf course. So
it's a golf course.
Okay, have golf course. So
there's a
schools,
communal. In fact, quite a few of the houses have. Some of the houses have swimming pools by themselves. If you wanted to. There's a communal swimming pool as well within the estate.
Do you have a football pitch?
You got
schools, AstroTurf.
Yeah.
You know, I can cut AstroTurf. You know something. You know, because Nigerians love football. Nigerians.
Of course. And we've got schools. Parents, remember, that's one of the things they want to look at. Yeah, you've got schools, you've got shopping. Somewhere you can actually shop. So we've got shop quite close there. So yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, and now, do you have any upcoming events?
Yes. I think that's the main one. So we Friday the 18th, we've got a consultation day.
Okay.
And this is going to be at 85 Tottenham Court Road.
Yeah.
Between 3:30 to 5:30. So this is an avenue for someone to come in, so someone that has listened to us, someone that has seen us, and wants to discuss further. So I want a property. This is an open day for you to actually talk about what you have in stock. And on Saturday is going to be at the Cumberland Hotel in Oxford Street, and that's from 12 to 5 p.m. and that's more of the open day. So there's going to be presentation, and Adriano himself, the man himself, will be there to answer questions, talk to you. We can show you all the properties we have there, and any other thing you need to find out on that day will be there.
So it's more like a consultation day. And what number can they contact for that?
So we've got a number on the screen.
Okay, the numbers will be flashing on the screen. If you have any other questions to know more about the information, about buying the property, about the open day, I think you have two going on.
Yes, Friday and Saturday.
Okay, on Friday and Saturday. So if you're busy at work on Friday, you can go for the one on Saturday. And if you're flexible on Friday, you can also go. Yes, so you have an offer for Ben TV viewers.
Well, the thing is, if you come in on that day, if you do come in on that day, there will be discounts for people from Ben TV.
Okay,
oh, fantastic.
So if you're watching, the number is flashing on the screen. For Ben TV viewers, you're good to get a discount. And this is property we're talking about. We're not talking about food. We're talking about a discount on property. So please try and attend the open day. If you need more information, you have the numbers flashing on your screen. You can call to find out more. So Chinede and I, are we getting a discount?
Of course,
for the property?
Yes, you know, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be
producers.
one of those Africans that go back and just live on when I was in London, when I was in London.
You have a special invite in October for the open day, the launch.
23rd, yes.
The launch on the 23rd of October. There's a special invite for you to come down on that day.
Tickets.
Yeah, so we're going to be reimbursing
I need to speak to the boss to authorize
Wow.
that.
Nice.
I need to speak to the boss. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Bed Breakfast Show. And obviously, I would love to have a property at Adriano. So our own discount will be special.
Absolutely.
Special. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm going to definitely invest. I don't want to sleep on anybody's couch.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I get to Africa one day, when I turn grey.
No, not when you turn grey. You're going to buy a property right now.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. So we're still on the Ben Breakfast Show. We're going on a quick break now. When we return, the Ben Breakfast Show continues. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.